Alright, God, why is the coloring just different? Also, I feel like I'm holding it weird. I apologize, this is weird. Let's hold it here. I should just get me like a actual camera or something. I don't know. But anyways, how's it going, guys? It has been a bit. I know that I haven't posted in like a week or so. And I have been wanting to, have been meaning to, but we have pretty much, God, and I'm not even holding it steady. I'm new at this, okay? Leave me alone. Anyway, recently we've pretty much had like the freaking plague just roam and fester throughout the house. And the issue with where I live is the weather is like ever changing. Like it could be very nice one day and then it's like brutally cold the next and stuff like that. And so it gets kind of hard to get better when the weather is just consistently like out to screw you. But yeah, so hopefully I think maybe tomorrow I will have like a video out. And yeah, we all excited for the Resident Evil remake and also the Elden Ring DLC. Because I know I am. As soon as I can get my hands on them, the likelihood of those going up on the channel is exceedingly high. Especially Resident Evil Remake. That is a game. That is literally like Resident Evil 4 is the first Resident Evil I ever played. So not only will it be cool to have it like up to date and play it on like the channel for you guys, and also, you know, granted, it might be a little while. Like, it might be something of, like, October-ish. I'll probably get my hands on it. What was that? Yeah, October-ish, I'll probably get my hands on it. I know that's quite a ways away a little bit. My hair was just, like, stuck to me. But who knows? Maybe there'll still be people on the fence about getting the game. Maybe there'll be people unfamiliar with the game still. You know, I realize it's very inconvenient for me and the channel that I won't have it like as soon as it comes out, but sometimes things get, you know, things take time. And when you're first starting out, you're not making the big YouTube bucks that everybody talks about. You got to start off slow. But again, yeah, if people are on the fence about it still by then, and I'm playing it and I'm getting a kick out of it, hopefully that will make up their mind if they want to get it, especially since it's like $60. I know games these days are just getting ridiculous. Like absolutely ridiculous. But like even like the upcoming Final Fantasy game, which I kind of want to upload Final Fantasy 7, but I feel like that's, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but there was a big gust of wind that just went by and shook the entire thing. Holy crap, it sounded like a friggin' demon. Anyways, yeah, like the Final Fantasy is like, what, $70 I think they're saying, and that's just ridiculous. Like, where do you get off? I'm sorry, but like, this is getting a little bit ridiculous. Like, I get a lot of time and effort and like graphics and stuff like that have gone into it. But at the rate it's going, these video games are gonna cost just as much as game systems. Like, for God's sakes, have some like friggin' pity on us, would you? But yeah, so that's just the quick update. And I'm sorry because like the camera's like right over there, and I don't know. I just have a habit of looking at the screen, and it's a lot easier when the phone is vertical rather than horizontal, because then I could just like look up, you know. Problems of a beginner YouTuber. But I hope you all are doing well. You're all hanging in there. Ever since we've converted to like videos mainly and pretty much only, the channel has received quite the uptick in subscribers. Like, it was just like a month or like a few months ago, we were struggling to get to like even like 30 or whatnot, and now we're like at like 59, which is blows me away. Really humbles me, as I tend to say whenever I talk about the subscribes, because I don't know. Again, growing up, I was never really the popular kid, and I know I'm almost 100% sure I've talked about this on video before, but I was never really the popular kid. And you know, I know like anybody can really say that, but yeah. And so I know a lot of times it can just go to people's heads, but at the same time, with me, I am going to always try and be humble, because let's face it, I'm a freaking weirdo. I am an odd one at that. And yeah, I'm just hoping that I can, I don't know, make a difference, bring some entertainment and joy in people's lives. And I know I have like huge, gigantic, I really should look into like skincare and like how to get rid of like bags and stuff, because like, God, I always look tired, but that's also because I'm always tired. But yeah, you know, the support means the world. Again, even if I'm not getting like a bunch of comments, like I want to interact with you guys, and nobody's really commenting all that much. But again, I'm hoping that kind of improves in time, and you know, before it really like if it shoots up, I should say, because I'm not going to like sit there and be like, yeah, I'm totally gonna, you know, that's the mindset I should have though, right? Like, I'm totally gonna make it big and one day I'm gonna blow up. But I don't know, it's hard, because realistically, I don't know. You know, my peak could be at like 100 subscribers, and it just flatlines there, or what have you. And I hope it doesn't, because again, I want to get as much people involved in Blade Nighthound as possible, because again, if you can help out just like one person, then, you know, I know that I succeeded at something. But yeah, so I'm just checking in on you guys and hoping you all are well. And even if you're not, you know, there is the like tomorrow and what have you. Maybe I should try and turn it right, because if I have a proclivity to look right, maybe that'll solve my problem. Sorry, ADHD brain. Oh, let me just get in real close to you. But yeah, sorry. Having lunch, so it's not much of a lunch really. It's like a pudding cup and fudge crackers. And some milk. The most like freaking out of a mason jar, nonetheless. Can I get any like redneckish punk rock type thing? But yeah, let's see if I can get back on track, Because again, the ADHD is just woohoo! But yeah, even if you're not having the best day, trust me, I know. Days can be dark, days can be really hard. And sometimes you don't even want to get out of bed. Sometimes it's really hard to get out of bed. Like I said, trust me, I know that feeling. I feel that more times than, people may even realize. But there are also plenty of good times ahead as well. And I think that's the key thing to remember. And you have people out there that do care about you and support you and love you. And I'm one of them. Even again, if you guys don't talk to me, y'all don't call no more. But yeah, again, I care about every single one of you that has subscribed, anyone that subscribes in the future, because, especially if you're watching and you're subscribing, number one, you can either relate heavily. Number two, maybe it, again, helps you a bit. Sorry, I have really long hair. Which is funny because prior to me actually growing my hair out, I never... Again, can we stay on topic, please? Let's stay on topic, okay? Focus. But yeah, number two, if you're enjoying it or you can relate and maybe it helps you through your day. Sorry, I kind of just raised my voice there, I think. But if it helps you get through your day, then, again, I can relate heavily to that. Especially since growing up, I was just a little YouTube-y, watching all YouTubers and having them brighten my day as well. And that's the main reason, again, why I got into this, because I think, again, I've covered that already. And yeah, I get really repetitive, I know that. I'm trying to work on it, but sometimes it's better, sometimes it's not. The problems with being partially autistic and, having ADHD and whatnot, the focus and whatnot can sometimes slip away. All the other amalgamation of... Is that hair or is that my facial hair? All the other amalgamations of, learning disabilities that I have. Yeah. So, I care about yous. That was a weird segue, but I made it work. No, I didn't. But yeah, I hope to see you guys soon on some adventures. I think the last thing I uploaded was Elden Ring. And I've been having a sort of a bye week of where I upload Elden Ring and then Resident Evil Village. I think, in all honesty, with the Elden Ring DLC, I might coming out or rumored or in development. I'm probably going to ramp up more episodes of Elden Ring just so I can try and be ready to show you guys the DLC, Because, yeah, I mean, the game itself is really good. And I've always kind of wondered what the blank spots on, the map was. They're, cloudy areas or whatnot. Or maybe it'll just be, a whole different area. Who knows? But I'm definitely looking forward to actually getting into that. Maybe if we can figure it out, my bro over at Nick SGA, Survival Game Academy, even though it's not really a survival game anymore, he's kind of branched out because he's talked about this. He's his thought was that, the algorithm, you need to, and admittedly, he's got a bit more subscribers than I do. But You know, we had our talks about this. He mentioned, you know, prior he was like, he's really trying to approach it as like a business type of thing. You know, not like he doesn't care about the content, because he definitely does. Like he wants to get those creative juices a pumping. And I'm sure he does also care about, you know, his subscribers and the community that he's slowly building. And I hope he does. I mean, I know that's not everyone's big thing, but, you know, that's at least my main reason for getting into it, is trying to build a community and, again, try to be a positive day brightener, if you will, for lack of a better words. But yeah, because, you know, that's the thing. The end goal of this is to try and make this a job, like, for both of us, because, you know, working's hard, guys. I'm just kidding. But the end goal is to try and you know, get to the point where we can just be full-time content creators, because then, you know, we can have our focus on that and putting the work into that. And that's kind of why he, you know, started approaching it more as like a business standpoint. And, you know, he's like, the algorithm isn't really going to know what to do with you, you know, if you're just hopping all over the games and stuff like that. And while maybe he has a point there, at the same time, you know, people like Jacksepticeye, he started off uploading, you know, daily, weekly, random stuff, all games of all topic. And I know YouTube has changed just a little bit, and the algorithm has changed a couple times, but at the same time, you know, he was still building an audience off of just doing what he liked, doing what he enjoyed. And that's what ultimately the big discussion came down to. I was like, you know, as he was like, I'm not having fun doing this. And that's when I was like, well, yeah, that's the whole point. That's the main thing that you really have to do, at least in my opinion. I know I'm still like a fledgling in the grand scheme of things, but my big thing to him was, and I'm like the youngest, so it's kind of weird for me to be all wise and like philosophic and whatnot. But my big thing to him was that, you know, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, then your audience is going to pick up on that. And then they're not going to really enjoy what you're doing, because you don't even enjoy what you're doing. So yeah, my advice to him pretty much was to just, you know, find what you want to do. And even if it's not, you know, the same thing over and over and over again, find your enjoyment. And because I know also he does like tutorials, and I kind of tried doing that. Like, I tried to have it as like his both gameplay and both kind of tutorial, but at the same time I'm like, I'm more of a sporadic explosive personality, so I kind of just go with character storytelling and like gameplay. Which some people seem to enjoy. But yeah, you know, I told him, you know, you gotta figure out what you really like, what you get enjoyment out of, and then start from there. Because I'm enjoying the heck out of just playing in general for you guys, to be honest. The surprises that have popped up, like the dragon, the what is it, Agheel, I think his name was, goes flying out of the sky, and I'm just riding like, is that a motherfucking dragon? That was great, I'm not gonna lie. And you know, the fact that Village is actually a lot more tense and scary than I actually anticipated. Because again, I have watched a good majority of YouTubers play Village a while ago. But it's a whole different beast if you're actually behind, like, the controller and stuff, and you're actually there and playing it. Like, dear God. Like, when I sit there and I'm like, I don't want to move, that's not, like, banter or, like, joking around. Part of me really doesn't want to proceed forward. But yeah. I'm going to wrap it up here, eat my lunch, and I don't know, practice, maybe make a game, make a game plan, because, we did meet our buddy Blythe, who people at first were confusing for me, because Blaidd, I think, but no, he's Blythe, and he's a wolf man, he's not a hound. And we got ourselves a fancy dancy hound blade now, which is cool. I keep looking to the right. I think, again, I'm going to try next time. Because I know vertically is not pleasant to full screen, so I try to do the horizontal. But yes. Bird! Squirrel, point! Wait, is that a bird? It is a bird! Oh, it flew away. Anyways, yeah, so we're probably going to try and ramp up Elden Ring more, because again, the DLC is in development, and I want to try and get to the DLC as soon as possible, and who knows, I also wonder too, like, if there's anybody I've come across, because I think I've summoned a couple people, or I've been summoned to some people's worlds. But I always wonder, like, if I'm ever going to, like, actually interact with, like, a subscriber in gameplay, which would be really awesome. I mean, like, we had like, the Black Ops Cold War, where Sheba Master was there, and we kicked some real big booty, which was a lot of fun, but I mean, like, something that well, I mean, technically it wasn't planned, because he's just like, hey, can I hop in? And I was like, sure! And so, we played, and I had a good time, certainly. But I mean, like, as, like, a happenstance, like, I'm not expecting anyone to meet up with anyone or anything, or I accidentally, pop in, and it's like, hi! It's like, oh my god, I watch you on YouTube. And I'm like, oh my god! Which, again, would be really awesome. Because, I don't know, again, I like the kind of, communication or what have you between content and viewer, Again, which would be cool, but I know there's, like, a very small chance of that, because a lot of people are playing Elden Ring. But hey, yeah, if you ever find, like, a sign by me, or, you see me in the world, you ever invade my world, because, maybe sometime you want to be a jerk and just invade someone else's world to kill them and ruin their day. Take it easy on me, okay, guys? I'm not all that great at the game. I'm joking. Well, not that I'm not great at the game, because there are people who are far better at it than I am, but I'm decent enough to get by, okay? Well, yeah, if you guys see a sign, or my summon sign, definitely, and you're actually playing the game, definitely feel free to just skadooshki if you want to. More likely than not, I'll probably be filming, so you would also see it in, like, an episode of Elden Ring, which would kind of be hilarious as heck. But, yeah, and I've been rambling, and again, I want to get back to my lunch, and I'm just hoping all of you are doing well. I know this is not the exciting content that you guys all came for, and it was a lot rambly and all over the place, but what else is new, right? But yeah, I think I will have time to record maybe tomorrow. We will see. Wipe my nose. I'm not picking it. Don't. I better not find that on Reddit anywhere. I don't even think I have a Reddit, to be honest. Like, not as like a topic, but like as a Reddit account or what have you. I should make one, right? I should make one. I don't even think I have a personal Reddit account. Like, because, I have, like, the Facebook page and stuff like that. And I have my own personal Facebook. Because, a lot of content creators usually do, I think. Could be very wrong about that, but what have you? Anyways, woo! I'm tired. Again, I hope you're all doing great. And I can't wait for us to go on the next adventure. Because that's what all this is about. We are on adventures together. We're slaying dragons or being eaten by dragons. And we will make it through one rock at a time, right? Leave no stone unturned. I say, have at ye! Anyways, take care, guys, before I actually do go even more crazy with the video. I will see you. Oh, God! I caught you. I'm sorry. I caught you. That honestly was not planned. But I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.